Alright, what is good? It's your boy Shimmy back with another video. Yes, today we've got some more Jujutsu Kaisen. Listen, no long talks. Grab your snacks. Lock in. Now let's get into it. Now we start with Higuruma, and he's a lawyer talking to his client. He says, in Japan, 99.9% of criminal trials end in a guilty verdict. Damn. Why even get a lawyer at that point? Just do the dash and pray. And the guy he's defending says, I had a cat, but then the police started talking to him and questioning him. But if they arrested him, his cat would have died. I'm not gonna lie, what is bro even talking about right now? Basically, in this building they don't allow cats, but he had one. Sounds like bro wasn't listening to the rules. In reality, the reason he got arrested was because a mother and a daughter were found in their home. The police suspected it was this guy, Kita Oe, and went to his house and just locked the man up. Damn. Then the guy just ran during questioning. They followed him home and they found a weapon. So he was caught red-handed and the DNA matched the DNA of the people who died. So he's actually cooked. But bro says, nah, it's not mine. I just picked it up. Like, alright bro. Like, who in their right mind would pick up a weapon off the street and bring it into their home? But Higuruma says he fled because they illegally questioned him before when he was with his dog. So he just got scared. Shorty's like, okay, but he brought the weapon home. No one does that. That's some shit Ghostface and Michael Myers would do. And why keep it in your crib? Oh, because he was gonna give it to the police later. Like, sure buddy, you're done. But we learn he works and lives at this non-profit retirement home. And he's also a caretaker there. And they've been treating him like shit. Bro wouldn't even get paid a real wage. He just get pocket money here and there, which is crazy. Hate to be that guy, but like, dog, just get a new job. That's never worth it. Or you could sue them. I swear you could sue them for that. He's not about his bread. Some of the other residents do have a record though, so it could have been one of them who took those two out. Also, the building doesn't let you call the police or call an ambulance. Like, damn, they just want to die. That's crazy. With all that, Higuruma says, you know what? Lil bro could potentially be innocent. So go check the nonprofits' activities, their taxes, even all the residents, because you know some of these nonprofits be doing some shady shit. They're not all Mr. Beast. And then he leaves to go check out more about the guy. Shorty's like, why even bother with this case? The public already thinks he's guilty. And since it's an M case, he might get the death penalty. He's cooked. Higuruma tells her though, life ain't always about picking the easy work. That shit dulls your skills. Listen, if you only shoot your shot at 5s, how do you expect to bag a 10? That's a whole different ball game. Now Shorty goes and meets this other girl who used to work with Higuruma and owns this coffee shop. She tells her the whole situation about the trial and Shorty just laughs and says, yeah, that guy never changes. Never changes? Was he always like this? To be honest, he probably got worse. When he was at my firm, he had a case for a 19-year-old who was driving crazy. His workplace made him have some beverages, and everyone lied on his name and told the same story, so he couldn't even get probation. He's cooked. The man yells, you said they'd find me innocent. To be honest, twin, you shouldn't have been doing what you was doing. Higuruma goes to sit on this bench with Shorty, and she tells him, look at how he was talking to you. You ain't promised him shit. You ain't tell him he'd be innocent. You said maybe something good would happen. Listen, I know you want to save the weak and do all that, but we can't do nothing against these courts. They got all the bread. If they think someone's guilty, they're guilty. Why even keep doing this when the clients disrespect us? But Higuruma knows. They ain't really mad at them, it's just the situation. That do take a toll on the mental though. Now back to the present. Somehow, someway, the courts actually find this guy innocent. Everyone's like, hey, let's go. The system ain't got nothing on us. But Higuruma says, we ain't win yet. They'll appeal this immediately. We just see the news and tweets and everyone's hating on the trial. People are like, how you really gonna let someone like him roam the streets? They're even looking at him crazy too in public. So Higuruma goes and meets with him. He says, you know what? You should be blessed. Nothing that was stolen was found in your crib. One of the residents went missing, and we've got video footage of you being at the convenience store during this time of death. But we should be Gucci, Louis, and Prada. He's like, thank you, Higuruma. You a real You're up there with Brian Steele now. Thanks for believing in me. But then during the second trial, the man is found guilty and got life in prison? Nah, man, what the hell? How can he be guilty if he wasn't there and you have him on video? And there was another guy who fled. Basically though, the prosecutor said, there's no reason to suspect the guy who fled, so it's gotta be this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the system's and there's no chance of this going to a third trial. He was guilty before the trial even started, and we just see him turn and stare dead at Higuruma. Higuruma's like, damn, why do they all look at me like that, like I did this shit? The judge says, if there's any objections to this decision, you gotta make a petition for the final appeal in 15 days. Then we just hear bang, 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 and it's Higuruma. The man says, everyone come back right now. we're having a blood retrial and this Shikigami appears. Damn, so is this like Rika or what? Now we move to this guy and he's got all these receipts stacked up in front of him. He says, what's taking so long? When is that kid gonna bring me the next sucker? And he's got even more receipts on a string behind him. First off, where are bro's clothes at? Cause that's already crazy. But either Yuji or Megumi is gonna have to scrap this guy. Now we cut to this guy getting bullied and Amai is there. He's trying to help him learn how to act so he doesn't get hurt, but it don't work and he just starts getting beat. Amai says, yo, are you dumb? You should have understood what I was trying to tell you. These guys ain't really on shit, but you just gotta go with the flow here and stay out of their way and you won't be a target. Shit. Something good might even happen to you too, and we just see the man getting in his Duffy with these gal. Then someone says, y'all better stop right there. Amai's like, look, another dumbass kid showed up, but this ain't no regular kid. The bullies look at him and they're like, hold on, is that a West Junior High uniform? Hey, watch your mouth, boy, or I'ma show you how we really do things around here. And he goes in to punch, but Yuji just gives him a dirty punch back. His homies see this and they come to get their get back, but Yuji pushes one guy's face to the ground and kicks another one bad. He looks at Amai and says, what about you now, boy? Amai's like, hold on, you mean me? Me? See, like, I'm sorry, there's no way we thought this guy was a regular human and he's out here doing this to people. We cut back to Megumi and Remy. They're walking and he tells her, don't go through Ikebukuro on the way to Shinjuku. There's supplies there and we're bound to run into some ops that way. We're going this way for two reasons. First, it's faster and I got a base nearby, so at least let me take a shower. Like Megumi, she's trying to manipulate you. Don't trust her. I don't even know why Megumi's letting her take him off course like this. Bro needs to tell her she can go stinky too. This do or die out here. Back to Amai, he tells Yuji, Higuruma uses this theater as his base. I appreciate you, twin. That was helpful, and he goes to walk in. Hold on, you're actually going in? Yeah, I'm supposed to link up with Megumi there. Listen, I ain't never met Higuruma, but he cooked Haba bad before. I mean, no offense, that ain't a real feat. Mai probably could have beat him up too. But I'm actually curious, why did he not actually end Haba too? Now, Yuji's like, I should be fine, I beat him up, that guy's a bum. And he goes walking in again. In Amai's mind, he's like, you gotta tell him that he can't go in. I'm sorry, Yuji. And he walks down these stairs. At the same time, Megumi and Remy go to where Higuruma is supposed to be, and this guy says, Higuruma? Nah, that ain't me, I'm Reggie. Hold on, Lil Rodney son?
You Lil Rodney son?
She backdoored you, twin. See, this is rule number 1 of Galalations. If she's too easy, she's gonna backdoor you. Megumi looks back at her vexed. She's like, don't look at me like that. You don't scare me. Listen, Lil Rodney's son is really like that. But he says, shut up, you're wasting my damn time. And he busts out Divine Dog. We move back to Yuji and he walks in and bro is just sitting in a bathtub with water still in it and his clothes still on. This is how I found my homeboy after he saw his gal in Future's section. This is a true story again. He's like, who are you? And what are you doing here? Shit, I could ask you the same question. I'm just washing my clothes and myself at the same time. Shit is really innovative. Not gonna lie, he might be onto something here. Higuruma says, these days I don't really care about none, so I'm trying to do stuff that I didn't do before. He also says he went off the rails in his 30s. Damn, hold on, how old is, bro is 36 years old?
Damn!
Yuji says, you're Higuruma, right? I need to chat to you. Hold on. I don't work for free. You're gonna have to drop a calm little 5,000 yen to talk to me. By the hour too. Yuji's like, there's something wrong with this guy, but he's not a reincarnated sorcerer. He's one of them new who just got power. You're the one who scored 100 points, Eli. I think we can make a deal here. Back to Megumi. Reggie starts clapping. He's like, you know what? You're pretty strong, twin. Why don't you join my side? If you were weak, I would have got rid of you. Remy's like, blood? Rid of him? Then we learn he's also one of the characters who's connected to Kenjaku. Megumi's like, Kenjaku's plan is just use everyone's curse energy, Eli. Nah, his real plan is wait till only the strong are left and then blow the whole place up. Like, what? What is going on? What is wrong with this kid? Back to Yuji, he says, we're trying to end the culling games, at least just to make sure people can't kill other people. Can we use your 100 points for that? Let me think about that. Hell no. You're joking again, right? Nah, I'm not joking. The culling game presents possibilities. Sometimes the law is powerless, but here the rules are absolute. So I want to preserve that as much as possible. Yeah, bro's win to loss ratio as a lawyer must have been horrible. Bro should have been studying with Brian Steele. Yuji tells him the culling games ain't what you think, it's a ritual and all mans are gonna die. But Higuruma doesn't believe that. The games ain't perfect, but at least it's got laws. It's gotta follow it. There ain't no courts to be paid off here, everything is just the law. So Yuji goes on badness. He says, alright, let me rephrase then. Let me use your points, and he starts flowing his curse energy. Then Higuruma gets up out of the tub. He says, have you ever ended someone who pissed you off? Shit feels better than I thought. And he busts out his hammer and his Shikigami pulls up and smiles. Damn, I thought we could have got a new homie or something. It's crazy. Yuji looks, he's like, blood clot, a Shikigami? What the? This man has probably ended at least 20 people, so let me play defense to start. He gets ready to go in, and then Higuruma says domain expansion. What? And he starts banging his hammer and they go into a courtroom. Hold on, cause why can he use domain expansion and a man like Megumi still can't use it properly? Okay, that was enough Megumi hate for today. Then we move to Kenjaku and we see him go meet with these officials. And he says, thanks for inviting me. Like, no way they're siding with him too, man. Alright, that's all for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Yes, another JJK video is done in the books. Let me know how you're feeling about JJK. What do we got? 4 episodes left, and then who knows till the next JJK season. Yes, follow your boy on all socials, join the Discord, and follow the second channel as well. Link is in the description, so go check out all my stuff there. About to be going crazy over there too. And yeah, we're still going. I have a serious little chat right now. I'm going through a little bit of problems with this channel, so we might not be posting as frequently just because of that, but I'm hopeful to get everything figured out, trying to work and get everything going back to the way it was before. But if not, who knows? But you can still find me on my second channel. I'll still be posting there. I'll probably be posting more there, if anything, than this channel, just because we got some issues. But nonetheless, it's not gonna stop me. I'm still gonna keep going. If you still want to keep supporting your boy, go follow the second channel, follow me on all socials, and just a little road bump, and hopefully we get through it. But yes, I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next video next week. We'll probably do slime next week, just because I already have it done. Might as well give it, drop it for the free ski. And yeah, catch y'all boys later. Peace.